This chick knows what she wants in life. This chick knows how to do it right. This chick gets a hustle on. This chick got it going on. This chick knows what she wants in life. This chick knows how to do it right. This chick gets a hustle on. This chick got it going on. Got my belly dress on and I'm wearing it well. Everybody in the club sipping Brandy Chanel.
What's up, everyone? It's your girl, Brandy Chanel, and it is time to restore the order. Today, I am Drea hosting with me today. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I am great. Today, we have Deniro Farrar in the building. How are you today?
I'm fine. I'm late, but it wasn't my fault. It was
we wasn't going to talk about you being late.
Well, I just got to tell the world. I felt like y'all would expose me. I'm going to expose myself first. So it was Will's fault.
It was Will's fault? Okay. So next time, what you going to do? Leave Will?
I'm going to catch the fucking bus. Oh, the Uber too. Yeah, I need to get an Uber, man. I need to get another Uber account.
Okay, so Will ain't reliable, y'all. Next time you need a ride,
don't call Will.
Call Will.
Nah, that's my dude, man. He good.
So, tell us a little bit about yourself. How did you get started in hip hop?
Well, I mean, I always rapped, honestly. So, I mean, I wouldn't really consider myself to be a rapper until I started making money off doing it. So, okay. I that's how I started. Well, like I said, I always been into music, and I wrote my first rhyme in 2010. And then, so I been rapping since 2011. That's the first time I ever received a check for rapping. So I consider myself a rapper from that point.
How long were you studying the craft before you considered yourself as a rapper?
Always, honestly. You know, once I figured out what Personal Legend was through reading about Personal Legend, it's something that's been with you all along. It could be like, if I knew how to do hair, right, or cut hair, I mean, and I cut my own hair or my brother's hair, and then I became a barber later on down the line. It always been with me, so it's always been something that's been with me. I always loved rap. I always studied it. I always rapped and knew every song on the radio. So, yeah, I've been studying it since I heard it, really, you know.
Okay, so I have a question for you. Mm-hmm. Who is your audience?
Like it's broad. It's really hard to like pinpoint it, honestly, because I have a lot of Caucasians who listen to my music. I got college kids. I got hip hop heads who listen to my music. I have women who love my music. It's not really like, I wouldn't say I can pigeonhole myself to like one particular audience to say like, oh yeah, the hood rock with me. Like, no, it's just I have a broad audience, I would say, you know.
That's good. That's real good for your music.
Okay. So, as far as, let me word this properly.
Right.
I was talking to a friend of mine, and I told him I was interviewing you today, right? So, he said that one time he was listening to your music,
right,
and he felt like you put, oh, I'm sorry, they can't hear me. He was saying that one time he listened to your music, and he felt like that you put a whole voodoo spell on him.
Oh, wow.
He was like, it was like young Ray, and he said he felt like just by listening to the music that you conjured up a spirit on him. Have anyone ever said that before?
No, that's definitely a first. I mean, but music is, people I think are gonna feel different when they listen to the music, you know. And music is emotion driven, so however it made him feel, I can't honestly say what particular song he may have listened to. It may have been a song where I was channeling some type of.
What I asked him.
You know,
said, do you remember the name of the song? And he was like, no. He was just like, it was a lot of like young like chanting.
It may have been the beat. It might have been the trance. You know, I honestly can't say. He have to be more specific. I have to know exactly what song. I can tell you what my intention was behind making the song. You know. And so it would have to be a particular song for me to say.
But it's never no deep, dark message in
No, I don't know, like crazy satanic shit. But I mean, I've been through dark times in my life. Can I say shit on this station?
Don't say what you want.
No, I mean, I've went through a lot of like dark times, and like I say, my music is a direct reflection of where I am in my life at that present point in time. So then I could have been in a dark space, but it's never been like, you know, like Satanist music or no crazy shit, you know.
Right.
But I made Satan references because we all fight the devil every day, you know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I've had him on my back. I got him tattooed on my back permanently because I always got the devil on my back every day. Devil was on my back this morning. I woke up, my tire was flat. Like,
So do you,
you know
feel
what
like
I'm
your
saying?
music has some demonic in it?
No,
Or none at all.
no. I mean, but that's subjective. You know, when people listen to it, they're going to take away from it what they want to. But me creating the music, I can honestly say no.
Okay. I mean, everybody, I guess, depending on where you are in life, you know, whether you are a full Christian or, you know, you're
They
on the
might
other
take your
side.
music differently
Yeah.
than others.
Right, yeah.
I guess how it makes you feel. That's the.
Yeah, music will be interpreted differently, you know? When certain people listen to certain records, they be like, oh, man, I love it because of this. And I'm like, well, I don't hear that when I listen to that song. I don't like it. And so, you know, yeah.
Okay.
That's great. You know, music is universal. It's going to touch you or, you know, do something or, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have a joint record deal with Vice Records and Warner Bros. How has your experience been with them so far?
Well, I no longer have a joint business venture with two. I parted ways with Vice.
Okay.
And I mean, it wasn't like it was like it was just, I honestly really can't explain it because it was my first time being on a major label and having a major label deal. I really honestly didn't really get to see benefits of it because it was such in the early stages of my deal. And even now, being with Warner Brothers, being fully absorbed into Warner, I'm just now about to drop my first EP. I'm still in the extended period. I haven't even done my first album. So
Okay.
I'm just now finishing that. I've been working on that for like a year, flying back and forth to New York, California. So I really can't say like how it's been. You know, I mean, it's been cool in terms of budget when I get ready to record or I fly places. Like, that's cool. But as far as like marketing and promoting, I'm just now delivering the deliverables for the music. So now I'm about to see. So maybe in a few months I come back and, you know, things are a little different. I might got security with me, you know.
Right.
Like, you know, I'm fucking with you. But yeah, I don't know.
Do you plan on working with any artists signed with Warner Bros, like Warner Brothers?
Well, Prince was signed with Warner Brothers since like the early 70s or mid 70s. People don't know that. So him being a label mate, I could actually go and sample the music and get it cleared through the label. I'm sure it's not that easy, you know, but I mean, that'll be something that could happen. I'm not like one of these artist-driven guys where I'm just out here trying to be like, oh, I want a song with such and such and such and such. Because my music is so unique. Like, I couldn't really see it fitting with a lot of people, you know. So I like producers more than actual artists, you know.
Right. So you would definitely consider that, and being the fact that he just passed away.
Yeah,
he's an icon
man.
in the industry, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
Did you get to meet Prince?
No, I never met Prince. No.
Okay.
Yet. I mean,
Well, yeah.
yeah, it ain't
I
done.
think we'll all meet him one day.
Yeah, it ain't
Right.
done. Well,
Isn't Wiz Khalifa signed with Warner Brothers too?
No, I want to say he got some type of subsidiary deal with Atlantic, but they're like brother sister companies, so it's really the same thing. Mac Miller is signed. Drake moved OVO over to Warner, so we got like Party Next Door. I don't really know the McConan situation. I heard he was dropped, but I can't really speak on that because I don't know. But I know they got like Party Next Door, OVO, but they move as their own entity inside of Warner. You know, they do their own thing, you know, being in Warner because of Drake and everything. So
Okay.
So, are you yesterday you was telling me that you're from Harlem. Were you born in Harlem?
no, I'm from Charlotte. I was born and raised here. Yeah, I got signed and then I moved to New York.
Okay.
And Harlem is where I landed.
Okay.
You know, after
Everybody
that.
want to claim New York.
Not me. I love Charlotte.
Well, you mentioned Harlem yesterday.
Yeah, well, I live in Harlem.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would
But
never
Charlotte
like.
is you gotta rep
This where I'm from. Yeah, I would
Where
never.
you from, you gotta rep your city. You gotta
Well,
rep
I
your
thought you asked. I told you where I lived, like, but I'm from Charlotte. You know, that's why all of the conversation about, you know, the local music scene. That's how I could dive so deep into it because this is where I'm from. You know, so I don't think I'd be able to speak so confidently about things I don't know about. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't speak on the music scene in Harlem because I don't know. You know about it.
Okay, so I have another question. Do you consider yourself a rapper or a lyricist?
I'm more of like an artist because I started playing the guitar now. So I wouldn't even say I'm a rapper now. I'm an artist. And I think you can classify yourself as an artist once you like pick up an instrument. So now I got the guitar, so now I'm like,
Okay.
I'm an artist. Well, I ain't that good, but I mean, I got one. Yeah, I got an electric acoustic, man, and I just like start. So I'm still learning the chords. Like I'm relatively new, but the fact that I picked it up to learn it puts me in another realm. And I'm just an artist in general. But I'm a lyricist by trade. Like if it comes to rap and being a lyricist, I would say I am one.
Okay, so when do you plan on, using your instrument in your next song? When are you working on that now, or?
Well, I'm working on like being good at the guitar, and then once I do that, I'll begin to get producer credits on my own albums, and I know I own all of my royalties, so it works out. J. Cole does a lot of his own production, so when it come time to roll out them checks, he can pay himself, because he's doing the production. So if I do a whole acoustic song, I can pay myself.
No, that's right. And then nobody gonna pay you like you pay yourself.
Right.
Shit, I don't know now.
How do you own all your royalties?
Well, it depends on the type of deal you sign, publishing and everything. Some people sign away everything. I don't have a publishing deal or anything like that, So it just depends on what type of deal that you sign, how much money you probably are fronted. The more money they give you, the more access to your brand they have, and stuff like that. So when you see artists signing these multi-million-dollar deals, 9 times out of 10, they don't own a lot of their stuff, whether that be catalog, the royalties, the publishing. And with that, they sign the way they publishing. I haven't signed a publishing deal. And
so how did you get such a great deal? Were you able to own?
I wouldn't say great, but
well, I mean,
because they didn't give me a lot of money. So when they don't give you a lot of money, I mean, they can't take a lot from you, Mm-hmm. So that's how you could structure the deal as well, I mean, because these labels are banks, and they'll give you what you ask for your business, or they'll give you what they want you to have, and if you go in there with demands and you have enough leverage, you could get what you want. But if you understand the music industry and how it actually works, I'll be able to leverage more with less because I'm able to do more with less. I'm comfortable with less. I could do more. And then, being on a major label, I could build my leverage to be able to renegotiate my terms. And like, well, you didn't give me a lot of money in the beginning. I want a lot of money now. And this is what I have to offer. And they'll be like, well, okay. The numbers don't lie,
But we're going to take a quick commercial break, and when we be back, we're going to get you in the booth.
I will be in the booth when I get back.
We'll be right back. Stay tuned, y'all. We're live at the station.
Directors.
But it wouldn't be nothing without a woman on a girl.
You can keep this one, but you can just erase everything leading up to this. Okay. Yeah. We're losing our ghetto when we don't even know it. Only use the curve for the liquor we pawn. Nigga got shot, now it's time to mourn. Is what it is, baby, life move on. Got a little struggle cause it made me strong. Whole Foods in the hood, now the rent got raised. But I'm still living off minimum wage. Nigga can't even afford to stay. Next thing you know, they gon' own the block. Shit too high for the mom and pop. Stoves we was raised on the block. Now we gotta make way for a coffee shop. Can't take shit, so they buy the land. Living next door to the fireman. And a couple with a dog, but they don't even speak. Walk around acting like they better than me. Cause they make 6 figures with a college degree. I grew up around here, these ain't apartments to me. Instead of jacking up the price, but you got it for cheap. Motherfuckers ain't fooling me. I love my skin and I love my soul. We was all slaves, was a lie they told. We started out kings with diamonds and gold, but they took our shit, baby. Ain't that cold? Where we gon' live if it ain't the hood? Can't move up cause a nigga po. Still in the recession and the jobs is low. Only other option is slang some blow. 3-strike rule, better think again. Kicking us out and they moving in. Pushing us all to the side of the city. Full of liquor stores and the water shitty. School fucked up, they don't teach the kids about who they is or what we did. Aliens and build them pyramids. We the one started the beauty supply. People bought it out, now prices is high. Everything around me gentrified. Better wake up, nigga, open your eyes. Go and get high, then you eat pot pies. Bet it ain't uptown, only on that side. Cross their fingers cause they hope we die. Musta forgot we was born to survive. Only in the hood when you need a vote. Or fucking out women in exchange for dope. Same old shit, it ain't changing though. Got me feeling like God, my only hope.
Welcome back to the station. So that was a hot, I don't know what you call it, 16, 17?
Yeah. It was like 32.
It was the truth.
Right? Yeah. Gentrification. Yeah, gentrification.
So that was really good. What projects do you have coming up?
Well, I'm releasing my first EP with Warner entitled The Beginning, and then I have a mixtape called The Red Book that I'm releasing with Warner as well. The Red Book is gonna be the EP will be a follow-up to the mixtape.
Okay.
So.
And everybody can look for that coming out when?
I don't know. I don't know. We gonna have to get Warner on the phone and talk. Please do. Oh, they're gonna see it when they do it. They'll see it. So it'll be where it need to be to get seen.
Okay.
So.
Who exactly? Like, how did you get the record deal with Warner Brothers?
Dante Ross. He was like one of the biggest A&Rs at the time. With Warner, he was on YouTube. And he seen some of my videos, and then he showed my current A&R right now, Eric McCullen. No, I'm sorry, Eric McCullen, my current A&R, showed Dante Ross. And Dante Ross flew me to New York in like 2012. And at the time, the management I had, they knew I wasn't really ready for a record deal. I had just started rapping like a year prior to that. And so we sat in on a meeting, and, we heard him out, and they knew I wasn't ready. Well, as far as my team knew. So we didn't take the deal. And we just kept working. We dropped like 20 videos that year, and we just like fucked the game up. And nobody was dropping content like that. I mean, not even from an independent artist standpoint, but just period. Signed, independent. No, I was everywhere, man. You know what I'm saying? Rolling Stone, like I was everywhere. And the guy who owned Vice, Sharouche, he ended up catching wind of me, and then I flew to Canada to do this festival with like Joey Badass, Ludacris, and they saw me perform live. It was like 15,000 people. It was crazy, like mega jumbotrons and shit. And so they walked up to me after the show, and they was like, "Man, yo, like we want to sign you." I was like, "Y'all acting like y'all got the deal in y'all pocket." He was like, "Well, we might." Yeah, and they laughed it off, but they was dead ass for real though. They wasn't playing. They didn't have the deal, but they was serious about signing me. And then I found myself back up in New York alone this time because I had fired my management. So I was like, I had the deal on the table, and I was like, well, I got to go talk to my management, which I didn't have at the time.
But you didn't want to let them know that.
Nah, but I mean, I had my people. He was working with YG and Snoop Lion at the time, and then he started managing me after that. He came on to manage me and see me through my deal.
That's what's up.
Do you feel like this is your destiny?
Yeah, this is my personal legend. It's bigger than destiny, because you can go through a lot to get to your destiny, but personal legend, ain't no shaking that. So yeah, this is a part of my personal legend.
Personal legend and destiny, what's the difference?
Well, honestly, it really isn't technically, but I think with destiny, a lot of people just stumble upon their destiny and like, oh, I'm destined for greatness. I'm destined to do this. With personal legend, I think it's kind of like you wanted it all along, whether it was unconsciously you knew it, but it was just something that you always wanted all along. I always wanted just like to be big in a way that I couldn't even tell you, like whether it been basketball because I could play ball. I just wanted to be big, and I felt like I was destined for greatness, but I just didn't know what it was. So the personal legend is the exact thing, like you know. But destiny is like, I don't know, like, meeting you and I, it was like destiny. We fell in love and then we got married. We were destined to meet, but you know how many people I went through to get to you. That was a part of it too, to get to you. But Personal Legend was always with me. That's the love aspect of what you and I found in each other. We always had with us is like the love, But
that was deep.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
Hey, don't drown in that shit. I can't help you. Now.
That was really
Don't
really
drown
deep.
in that.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
So, children. You mentioned that you have some
I got
children.
2 kids.
How old are they?
3.
You got
Are they
twins?
twins?
No.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Nah.
Oh, you had 2 women who were pregnant at the same damn time?
I did. Yeah, I did.
So-
3 months apart.
Oh my God. Did they know each other?
The women?
Yeah.
No, I mean, but they knew each other after the fact. It wasn't no messy situation. Like I ain't, on no messy
Is that
shit.
a habit that you sleep with 2 women without?
Nah, it wasn't like that, man. It wasn't even like that. It wasn't like that at all, man. Like it's not probably what people
So
think.
cute.
You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't like that at all. Like these were 2 totally different times in my life where it just so happened to come together and it happened like that, Like I was dating one and we split for like 2 years and then me and my other son mom started kicking it, doing our thing, and she ended up getting pregnant. And that was towards the end of our relationship and situation, and I ended up getting back with my youngest son's mom. Mm-hmm. But she knew I had a child on the way, and she got pregnant that same month. So I was like, oh my God, like this is crazy.
Wow.
But everything happened for a reason. I believe it's possible for certain people, yeah. Like it ain't.
That's a very
I
honest answer.
It is. It's possible. Marriage can work.
It's honest, but it kind of.
No, I believe it could work for certain people. I believe certain people are just like butterflies, though. Mm-hmm. And that's just my take on it. Certain people are just butterflies, and butterflies are just meant to be admired. They aren't meant to be caged in anything.
Oh.
They're meant to fly free and be of the world.
Are you a butterfly?
I am.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought that's what we were getting.
Well, yeah. I
You're
am.
not meant to be caged. You're saying you're meant to be fly away.
I'm of the world, though, because, the love of my life could be somewhere in Brazil and I never meet her, the true love of my life. So you never know. Mm-hmm. And it's not a thing where you just want to constantly go around trying on a love shoe. This one don't fit, so I try on that one. It's just like I want to experience the world of, like, the love in the world, because one person could make you feel happy and everything like that. And I think as people, we become dependent upon other people making us happy in a way, where it's like our happiness is only contingent upon that person and how they make us feel. Because when they're not making us happy, we don't feel happy. Right. And it's like, nah, man, the world got so much love in it. I'm not gonna base the love I feel and the love I receive just off one person, because they might not have the same love for me they had yesterday. But shit, that's how the world go.
Wow. I guess that's okay for a man to say something like
well,
that.
Then a woman would be a slut if she said that, right? I didn't say you gotta fuck everybody. I didn't say you have to fuck everybody.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, that's what we calling hoes now, butterflies. That's what it is. Nah, you don't gotta sleep with everybody though.
That butterfly made it sound
like real
like
classy.
a butterfly. Yeah,
I'm
like
a butterfly. I don't want to be
like,
caged.
Girls, y'all don't want no butterflies. But
yeah, well, you don't want butterflies. Women, fucked up thing about it is they end up getting caterpillars, but they never get to see them through to the butterfly stage.
Yeah.
That's always what it is. For every good man, there's probably 10 to 15 hurt women. So when you get him and he's good to you, you got to realize that there's other stories out there that they're going to tell you different about this guy, but it's nothing that you could be told about him because you got him at a point in his life where he is a butterfly. He ain't the same fucking caterpillar in that cocoon. You just got him at a butterfly. Right. Yeah, so it's just what it is.
The woman has to catch you at that right time when you're ready.
You got to.
Yeah.
You got to be ready, because if not, it's going to be forced, everything about it. And when you're doing shit forced, it's not going to work,
How has being a dad changed you?
I'm more patient. I'm more understanding. I think I have a better grasp on people and letting them be who they are and not who I want them to be. you know, because we get people and we possess them and we want to turn them into what our ideal person would be for this person.
Yeah.
You know, and like that's what I'm understanding about my kids, because they're two totally different kids, so I can't raise them the same. I can give them the same love, but I can't treat them the same because they're two different people. I grew up in a household where everybody got treated the same. And that would almost destroy a child in a way. You know, my mom did the best she could. She had 8 kids. She a single parent. So it's like everybody, you fuck around and make her mad, everybody getting their ass whooped today.
Oh.
You know, point blank period. I ain't even do nothing. It was just I'm a whoop till my ass get tired.
The whole team got to get beat.
That's how it go.
Wow.
You know, so that's what I'm seeing about myself. And definitely made me more patient, more focused too, you know, because being an artist, you could get distracted, especially women. And then when you reach a certain point in a city where you've got a certain level of recognition, it becomes not even a thing to have women, you know. It's not even a thing. Right. So, you know, the focus aspect, they definitely keep me focused a lot.
Wow.
So.
Well, we definitely want to appreciate you for stopping by.
Well,
Definitely
appreciate y'all.
You are in Charlotte or when your album drops, please come by. We will debut it.
You know what? I'd be glad. I'd be honored y'all debut it. But I don't know if I'm going to stop by every time. Y'all gonna get tired of me. I'll be like, nigga, stop fucking coming.
No, we ain't gonna get tired of you.
All right, I hear y'all. Women always say shit like that, and y'all aren't to be trusted when it comes to
y'all not getting tired. We have to
tired.
trust you the same way you trusted. I trusted you to be here at
12:30.
In the same way I trusted Will to be here on time to pick me up. We can throw this trust thing around all day.
That's what we're gonna do.
Stop trusting people, man. Just put faith in people.
We're gonna put faith that when your album drops, that Will is gonna pick you up on time. And bring you to the station.
No, when my album dropped, Will would not be in charge of getting me to my press run. Hell no.
So you learned your lesson the first time, huh?
Yeah, I mean, it ain't really a lesson. I couldn't help. I mean, I got a flat tire. I would have been here at 12:30. Man, yeah, Will his own man. You know, that's my boy. He his own man, you know, so I couldn't be mad. I got to accept responsibility for what?
For your own.
I gotta accept responsibility. I depended upon him to get me here on time, and I was late.
You don't know how to change a tire, huh?
No, I don't have a damn tire to change. But it was my spare that went flat. I had a full spare. It wasn't like the bullshit donut. Like I had a full tire spare. Mm-hmm. And I did a show in Chapel Hill and somebody slipped my fucking tire. Like I rarely would drive my personal vehicle to a show. And at this time I was getting so much hassle at the rent-a-car place and shit, you know, about having a major credit card because I usually don't even rent the cars. You know what I'm saying?
All you need is a debit card. Yeah,
but then I just don't like to go through stuff like that. Like renting my own vehicles, I just feel like that takes away from the artists when they have to focus on shit like, you know. And then I got to the city and they had the hotels in my name. I'm like, it don't work like that. That's why I have people in place for you to.
Oh, you're supposed to be on a secret name because now the women can find you.
Well, I ain't worried about no damn woman finding me.
No, I'm just saying, but usually don't they put you under like a secret name? Because
no, it's usually under someone else's name, not a secret name. It's just like whoever the management.
Safety. Yeah, so people can be knocking on your door.
Well, like employees would do shit like that, but I'm not worried though. You know what I'm saying? I'm not one of those like type of artists. People have a different level of respect for me. I think it's the way I carry myself. Even women, you know, I don't get like wild fan mail, pussy pictures and shit like that. Women really be like on some other shit. I feel like the energy that you exude is what people gonna kick back to you. Before, early in the game, I would get shit like, because women felt I was an average nigga. So in order to get an average nigga attention, you know, all you gotta have is your ass out and your titties out. I don't even follow nobody on social media simply because I don't want that shit on my timeline. I don't want to see your ass and your titties every time. I ain't with all that crazy shit. Granted, I look, but I ain't with all that. Right. And women don't come off on me like that. They don't even know if I like it or not at this point. But that isn't something like when I get DMs on social media, I don't respond, but I'll read them and they are respectful. Like, you know, I read this book. I thought it'd be really insightful. Women come, it ain't women making their ass clap and sending that shit to me because they know at least they don't think that's what would get my attention. Even though it wouldn't, I still look at it. But I mean, it ain't nothing that's gonna make me be like, oh shit, let me shoot her my number because she making a ass clap or a ass fat or a titties nice.
How come you don't respond to your DMs when they they're positive. Where it's
Well, on a positive quote, I'm just meaning like women trying to get at me. You know, I don't respond to that shit. But positive, yeah, I always. You know.
Okay.
Yeah, I comment like back and forth on my comments under my photos or video I post. You know, when I can, but I don't like. I'll do it. I'll upload to social media and then I erase all the apps off my phone. You know, because I don't have any social media apps on my phone now. I just don't like to be in that matrix of scrolling.
That's what I was
You know
going to
what I'm
ask
saying?
you
So
about your Instagram and everything else. You don't have. Do you have an Instagram?
yeah, I got Instagram.
Okay. Cause I couldn't find it. I saw like mad hashtags with his name. I'm like,
Oh
what?
no, because it's different. Somebody stole my name. Like when I got ready to get Instagram, I was kind of late on it. Somebody already had my name, and I DM'd it. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Like, why would you?
Did you DM them?
Yeah, I'm like, why would you take? But it's not like a page. If your name was, you know, Chanel or Brandy Chanel, how you want to do it, and I took that. You would have to be Brandy Chanel 1 and then Brandy Chanel 2. So I would have to be Deniro Farrar something else. And it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's my name.
Like, give me my name. Why would you do that? You know? And then he was a fan though. He was like, oh yeah, bro, I didn't think nothing of it. I was like, nah, I'm good. I'm verified now. So I'm all of my social media is verified. So if I switch my name, it'll fuck with my verification, you know? So I'm good. Like my fan base knows.
You have to have a certain amount of followers.
Nah, I only got like 19,000 followers. I think you just have to be at a certain level of what it is you do. You know, everybody in this city raps and they do music, but it's ironic that I'm the only one with social media verification. That's not to like glorify that, because I don't really look at that as that don't generate dollars. I mean, it generates making you look more official though.
Yeah, it verified that you
are who you are. Yeah, you're official at what you do. But it's just like when it comes to this music scene, everybody gloats and all that. I'm just like, bro, you ain't even got the basics. You ain't even got Wikipedia. Like,
well, that's what I was gonna say. Being verified is kind of like Wikipedia.
Well, Wikipedia could be, you could go on and you could alter my Wikipedia and I don't have to know you. You could go on there and put facts and alter my shit and it don't have to be true. You know, that's the only thing I don't like about Wikipedia. It's not all 100% true. But yeah, it's like, you know, another notch on your belt, you know, like having a Pandora station, shit like that. Like these are all notches, having a Spotify, like, you know, all of these are notches under your belt when you go to spat off whatever your accomplishments may be, or when brands go to look at you and they see that you're verified or not, because they ask, is he verified? And they're like, well, yeah. And
we need to figure out how we can get verified.
I don't know, man. It just happened one day. And
you didn't call like, hey?
Nah, you can't do that. Like, there's no verification number. There's no.
Wow, it's like the black card. They gotta invite you, huh?
I think, you know, like Clive Davis came to my show when I was at South by Southwest, and I got on Twitter and I shouted him out. I was like, yo, shout out to Clive Davis for coming to my show. And he retweeted it and favored it. And I woke up the next morning and all my social media was verified. So I didn't make a call. I don't know what it was. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what it was.
All right. Well, we thank you
Definitely
for coming by the station. And
thank you for having me.
We're going to be looking for you when that album drops, because we expect to see you back in the building.
I will be.